Good, mate. Yourself?
I'm great, thank you, mate. Yep.
Yeah, you were in the tournament on the weekend.
Yes, we've had the state 8-ball, the American 8-ball titles on the weekend.
Yep.
Had 18 players, played it all in one day, just a single elimination.
Yep.
Raced to sevens. It was a classy field. I mean, we had James Georgiadis, Michael Cassiola, Nathan Neems, Roland Green, myself. Yes, I lost first round, Phil.
What?
I didn't have a great tournament.
Was it a straight knockout? Was it?
It was straight knockout, yes. And
wow.
JB played. Been playing JB for over 40 years now. And,
yep.
So he performed quite well. I had my chances, didn't take
him.
Yeah, he played well. He beat me 7-6. Unfortunately, he got beaten next round, but that's the way it goes. So we had the semi-finalists. James Georgiadis took out Jason Ahmed, sorry, and Mikey beat Roland. Roland had a good result, beating Nathan Neems in the quarters.
Well, that's a big win for him.
Yeah. After arguing that he shouldn't be a seed and shouldn't pay $100, then goes and beats like the top three, like probably the third seed in the event, Nathan, and then stops crying. So it's all right.
Did you hear that, Roland?
Yeah, don't worry. I had a word with him on the day as well. So, but in the end, James Georgiadis beat Mikey 8-4 in the final.
Oh, convincing victory.
Yeah, it was. I think it was 4-3 down,
yeah.
And ran off 5 wins in a row, and took out the title.
Mike, you better watch out. James has got him last 2 or 3 times.
Well, I don't think either of the guys were sharp. They played very well, but they lacked a bit of sleep from the night before. Mikey was celebrating his birthday, so happy birthday to Mikey yesterday.
Yep.
So the young boys, they recouped pretty quick, Phil.
They still made the final.
They did. They played well, so that was a good effort. What else we got, Phil?
Well, on the let's take a step back, Iceman. We had that black ball tournament that's been running this week in Victoria, Victoria.
Yeah.
And we did have a South Australian victory, so the Reds did very well.
Yeah.
So S.A. ladies won the ladies division, which is a fantastic result.
Yeah.
Do you know who their team was?
Yeah, Annette Grigg, Carol Nunn, Kelly Reilly, Laura Shaw, and Benny Rosman.
Oh yeah, so
congratulations.
Well done, girls. Flew the flag for S.A. and pulled through, kept the wins going well.
Now I think we've been struggling to find results and information, but I think Carol and Annette won the ladies doubles.
Yeah, which is also fantastic.
Yeah, great result by Shane Cripps. Unfortunately, losing the final of the Masters, but I mean he's lost 8-7 to a good friend of ours, Grant Weekly.
Well, Iceman, the only disappointing thing I have for Grant winning is he was representing Western Australia.
True that. Yeah.
He's a die-hard South Australian. And he pops on a Western Australian shirt. Yeah. But anyway, he's a very good friend of ours, and congratulations to Grant Weekly, Australian 8-ball champion.
Absolutely.
But so much hard work. We talk about hard work, and he's the epitome of that. Yeah. He's put in lots of hours. He's travelled the whole world playing Q Sports.
Yep.
He's played plenty of money matches. And finally he gets his rewards. So well done, Grant. We're very proud of you, even though you're playing for Western Australia. Yeah. Well done to Shane Cripps.
Now,
Kennedy in the semis as well.
Yeah, I hear that was a black ball game in that 7-all. Yeah. So it looks like Shane had a chance to win the title. But I don't know. Didn't see it. But
8-all maybe. 9-8 he won.
Was it 9-8? I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. So 8-all, whatever. But still had a chance to win it and didn't quite take it. So
what about the ladies in the semi-final last night when they were playing at ACT?
Yeah, there's a massive comeback, wasn't it?
From the act.
Yeah, 9-2 down.
9-2 down, race to
13, and ended up winning 13-12. I mean that's
massive.
Big rallying coming back from such a deficit.
Winning an Australian title is always fantastic, but when you've got that part of the story as well that you're so far behind. In a semi-final, that's brilliant.
And it's just got to be a bit of belief going on there, like just backing your teammates and you don't win the match getting to 9, you've got to get to 13. So
right.
there's always the
It's
opportunity. Never over until it's over.
Yeah,
That's
so,
right.
On the black ball, well done to the SA ladies, fantastic effort, and to Carol and Annette winning the doubles, and to Shane making the final.
Yeah.
So a very successful effort from SA.
Yeah, I did hear one result. Richard Williams won the most valuable player.
Yeah.
You probably know Richard from years ago where he won the Australian singles, representing Queensland. So,
and Cindy also.
Cindy, was she top the ladies, did she?
She got the most valuable ladies player as well.
Right, there you go. So congratulations to them. And there's, I saw Mark Cottingham winning the seniors, I think the seniors event in the singles. So congratulations to all the winners. I really don't know where to find the results. Is it on Q Score, you said earlier?
Yeah, no, I tried to check on Q Score, Alex, but it's not. It wasn't. I found it a little bit tough.
Yeah.
I watched some of the matches on Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah.
And obviously he was following Shane, and Shane beat Peter Kennedy in the semis, so that was another All SA match. So I was following my friends and seeing how they were doing.
Yeah, awesome. So it sounds like it was a great event. Obviously, there's lots of players there. All played on the English tables. It'd be good to get some feedback when the guys get back. Awesome. I spoke to Peter Holden. He finished in the
8 quarters.
Yeah, top 8, which is a great effort, Peter. I think that's the seniors as well. Yeah. So,
or maybe the masters. I think he's in with Grant and Shane in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, right. So either way, Peter's comes in Empire and puts a lot of work in. Yeah. So congratulations to all the winners and everyone that participated. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's brilliant. And also there was another tournament on the weekend. Alex, was the West Illawarra Ladies Snooker Championship ranking event over in New South Wales, which Lyndall Vine was representing South Australia, and she had a very good tournament. She drew the #1 ranked player in New South Wales and the Australian champion Jessica Woods in her group, with only 2 going through. So straight away Lyndall had a tough group, but she got through. She beat the New South Wales #1 2-0. And she won a second match 2-0, but lost 2-0 to Jessica Woods. And Lyndall had a 33 break, which was the highest break at the tournament at the time. Jessica Woods ended up having a 40 break. So Lyndall got through into the quarterfinals, and Lyndall was defeated 2-0 by Teresa Whitten. You obviously know Teresa. She's been playing snooker for a long time. Probably had a little bit more experience on Lyndall at snooker. And Teresa got through to the final and played Jessica Woods in the final. So Jessica Woods beat Teresa 3-0 in the final. Jessica Woods never dropped a frame, Alex, in the whole tournament.
Pretty cool.
And Lyndall, to her credit, it's her first snooker tournament. She made the quarterfinals, and the 2 players that defeated her were the 2 ladies in the final. Which we were talking about it earlier. We both agree. We think that's a good result for Lyndall. She's now played the best players in Australia. She knows where she's situated. If she'd won or got through the final, it could probably mask a couple of things that she needs to improve on. But she'll come back with a lot more knowledge, more experience, and realise she's got a couple of things to work on. But I'm still confident she can win that Australian title.
Well,
she can push Jessica.
Her goal was to win the Australian title, not to win. I mean, it would have been nice to win that. But I saw her draw, and I didn't see the other results. But if she got past Teresa, did Jenny Budd win?
No. Jenny Budd lost to Wu.
Okay,
and then Teresa beat Wu.
Right. In the semi. Okay, so then I was thinking, well, she might have to play Jenny, and then if she won that, she would play Jessica in the final. And that would be 3 big tests for her. And unfortunately, didn't get past the first test. So, but like you said, just a whole learning experience for her main goal. So,
I know that she lost a couple of black ball games in there. Pink ball game, she took it up to Teresa. And she took it up to Jessica as well. So, well done, Lyndall. Made the quarterfinals, equal 5th, and we're still super confident that you can do well in the Australian titles.
Definitely. And home ground advantage is going to be a little bit easier. Not having to fly over and her own bed and all that sort of stuff. So should be interesting to keep an eye on that, Phil.
All positive, Alex.
Yeah, yeah. What else we got there, buddy?
Well, here in Snooker S.A, we had a couple of finals this week in the Challenger League, which is our second tier comp, and we had second versus third, which was Dave Limerick versus Derek Hill. Dave got off to he finished second in the league. He got off to a 3-0 start. Derek pegged him back a couple of frames, and then Dave got over the line. So Dave won 4-2. He now plays Kieran Maguire this week for a spot in the grand final.
Right.
And in the other match was Hikmat Thorper versus Mike Wellins. You know Mike Wellins.
Yeah.
Hikmat was 2-0 up. I think he's 21 ahead on the colours. Michael had a 27 clearance to win that, steal that frame. Won the next two to go 3-2 up. Hikmat pulled one back. It was a match that was swaying backwards and forwards. Anyway, Mike Wellins got up on the pink in the decider. Went for nearly 4 hours, Iceman. 3 hours 50 minutes.
Yeah.
And both players walked off there happy. What a great match they played. Yeah. So it was a battle. Yeah. So well done to Mike. He's through. He has to play Derek this week, and it'll be Dave versus Kieran in the Challenger League snooker.
Awesome.
So yeah, it's all starting to happen. We've got some finals happening now. Our Thursday night leagues as well, Alex. They've got their finals happening this week. Just approaching that middle part of the year, coming to the end of the season. So it's pretty good in here. We've got finals happening at the moment.
Yeah. Running
into June, we've got the ladies state title, the lady 147. We've got the minor state snooker, and then building up for the state title, men's state title in July. So everything's running real well at Snooker S.A at the moment.
Awesome, that's good. Well, if we're going to go on to up and coming events, this weekend is the Mount Gambia Open.
Yep.
Entry is obviously still open for that. And anyone that's looking at going, there's obviously plenty of accommodation. It's only 4.5 hours away. It's a couple of grand first prize to the winner.
Yep.
And they look after the LA people down there. So that's still on and open. We have our State Masters event on the weekend. So it's the over 50s. Want an opportunity to go to the national titles or represent South Australia. It'll be the top 6. I think at the moment they've got about 28 players. Yep. It'll be round robin situation, best of 5. So you'll be playing a lot of matches, cheap entry, held at Empire. If you still want to get in, you've got to contact myself or Lyndall, get your name in the draw. But the person that came in last week and said hello,
smiling face.
The person that came in last week and said hello, I've known him for nearly 40 years, 35, 40 years. Robert Hawala.
Wow, Spro.
He entered into the Masters event.
Oh, that's fantastic.
For the weekend. So,
well, I found, as you know, a very good friend of his, which is Arthur Coronas.
Yeah.
Arthur told me that he'd spoken to him and said he's going to get back into snooker. So it's fantastic that he's entered into the Masters 8 ball, and at his best, he was a very, very good player.
Oh, he made state teams. He won state doubles title with Arthur, and they went over to represent South Australia at the national titles.
Yeah.
I don't think they won it, but he's been around, old Robert.
And it was that's when it was hard to win.
Yeah.
Very hard.
So it's good. Going to be good to see Robert around the place, having a go. So, but again, you want to get in there and have a go, you old boys. That's what you got to do. So let us know. As per normal, Super League's on tonight, every Monday night, and the leagues are all still going. Vegas League's still going on Thursday nights. So yes, everything's happening, Phil. It's right in the middle of everything going on.
What about overseas, Iceman? Justin Sage in the World Cup of Pool.
Yeah.
You see, had a victory in the first round.
Yes, he beat Kelly Fisher. That was a good win.
Yeah, no. So just fantastic that an Aussie gets a win, Iceman, at these events.
Well, I mean, you could say you had a really good draw. I mean, you didn't get Van Boning or someone with a massive name, Melling or something like that. But in saying that, Kelly Fisher, when they said, the commentators spoke about Kelly and who she's beaten some of the top players in the world.
I mean, she's like the top 2 female pool players of all time.
Yeah, I understand that.
So she's a world-class player.
But she's beaten Niels Vine, she's beaten these top name players. So Justin wasn't there thinking, oh, this is going to be a walkover. And I don't know if you've seen the match, but he missed a pretty simple 9 in, I think, the second frame, or second or third frame to go 3-0. And you think, well, all of a sudden, it's like, now it's 2-1. He got a golden break and put a 9 off the break, which is a nice little bonus for him. Took a little bit of pressure off. But he played solid once he...
Not that long doubling on the black.
Yeah, that was nice, with the jigger. And just, I thought, well, it's a 2-way shot. And then...
Try not the 9 in the same side.
Put it over the hole, which is lovely. But it's a lot of pressure, as you know, you've been over there. What do you think of the 4-inch pockets, Phil?
Iceman, that's what I was about to say to you.
4-inch pockets.
People looking on there, I mean, people look at 9-ball anyway and say, oh, they got big pockets, how can they miss in that? But what people don't understand is them professionals are deliberately hitting balls on cushions. They're trying to make position on
Make angles,
they got to stay at the table.
Yeah.
So you think they've hit it bad and they've hit an inch before the pocket. Well, these guys know that's going in and they're playing to get position.
Yeah.
But with them tiny pocket size, man, anything in the open, that is a tough shot.
Yeah.
Like, that's just like putting a ball on a pool table or a snooker table.
I think the World Cup of Pool, which was held like a week and a half ago, the pockets were 4¼ inch.
Yeah.
And this is the first time I've ever gone to a 4-inch pocket. They've left the centres the same. They said the centre pockets are 5 inches still.
Yeah.
But it's, you can see there's not a lot of room going in that hole. When that ball's going down in that pocket, it's tight.
Well, down the rail, Alec, whether it's tight or not, that's still going to be pretty comfortable. But the moment that ball gets into the open, or that ball is in the middle of the table, all of a sudden there's not that much room for error. And you're thinking about that out there. You know, normally you've got that much, and now you've got that much, and that's a consideration. And now they've changed the colour of the balls, and it looks fantastic out there. You know, brilliant. I wish I was out there playing. But tightening them pockets up would be a concern for all them players because they're not used to it.
No. And Justin is playing the Greek guy, Alec tonight at, I think, 2 a.m. on Foxtel. And some people have KO Sport. I think you can watch it through there. So anyone's interested, get on there and have a look. Should be interesting.
Tell you what though, Alex, a few of the Greek guys in here are gunning for the Greek guy, and they say that Justin needs to watch out for the Greek leg lock. I have not come across that move when I've been playing pool, but they reckon it's a Greek 8-ball move, guys.
Really?
The Greek leg lock.
Well.
So Justin, beware.
But
he's up against a fantastic player, I think. He's a brilliant player.
Well, he's represented Europe in the Mosconi Cup. So he's been
I think
around.
he might have won the World Cup in pool,
I don't know about that.
But he's a quality player.
Absolutely,
Justin has, like you said, he's a Greek player. Not many people know his name. It's not Bamboning, but this guy is going to be a massive challenge for Justin.
Yeah. So I want to wish Justin all the best for that. That's,
come on, Australia.
Bloody oath. Good luck, mate. Good luck.
So anyway, it's been another fantastic week, hasn't it?
Absolutely. So we'll have some more results next week, and we'll see what we can do with the black ball, and maybe get a list of the winners.
Please, anyone out there, if you got any results, please contact Alex and I. We're only too happy to talk about it all, and we just want to push all the South Australian Q sports, and we're so proud. We're all South Australians, and the girls getting up and winning made us all happy. So well
absolutely.
Done, SA.
Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot.
All right, Alex.
It's
always a pleasure.
No worries.
And Grant, well done, buddy.
Yeah.